Yo guys, what's going on? Rob with 421 Media House coming at you again with another deck review. Sorry I'm a little behind on these. Life kind of happened and got in the way and just got slammed. So first up, got 3 deck reviews coming at you this week. I'm going to try to space them out every other day or so, but hopefully we'll pile them out and you guys can check out some cool decks. First deck I've got is the Unreleased Third Man Records deck. I didn't know what to think of this deck when I first got it. I got it as the part of the Art of Play Christmas decks. This deck was never released normally in a traditional sense. I really didn't know what to think, like I said, of this deck when I first got it. I was kind of a little meh about it, and then I opened it, and the more I used it, the more I kind of started to fall in love with it. So the first thing that you're going to get here is you're going to get this tuck case with the 3 guys on it, the 3-man record logo, and then it's got kind of like a vinyl record print on it. I don't know if you've ever seen a silver or a gold vinyl before, but they look almost exactly like that, which is really cool. The flip side of the tuck case is exactly the same. On the side of the tuck case, we've got Third Man Records playing cards on the one side, and same thing on the other side. Because of how reflective this tuck case is, it is a matte black that's got this silver foil on it. It's really hard to kind of get this without the light reflecting weird on it. On the bottom of it, you get some Third Man Records copy print, and then the top, it says Third Man Records, and then has this Third Man Records seal on the tuck case. These were printed by Art of Play, which is kind of neat. I mean, I think we've kind of come to know and trust what those guys do with playing cards. You do have a pattern on the inside of the tuck case that's the 3 guys and then these lightning bolts connecting them, and that pattern goes all the way inside the tuck case, as well as the lightning bolts on each of the reveal flaps there. So that's the tuck case. I'm a little disappointed, honestly, with the back design of this deck. Very simple. I think if it was the vinyl record look to the back of this, it would have looked a little bit cooler. But unfortunately, you can't win them all. That's my big gripe with this deck. Like I said, the more I use it, the more I kind of fell in love with this. It is a deck that reminds me a little bit of the Nox. These are not marked like the Nox are. Personally, I like these more than I like Black Nox. Personally. As far as the face cards goes, they are fairly unique. Again, you do kind of get a bit of a vinyl sense from the face cards. Very unique faces on these. This deck is not in order. I apologize in advance. Third Man Records, that's one of the ad cards. Here's the other ad card. They are identical, so you can use those potentially for tricks or in substitutes of the Jokers. They are non-identical Jokers, as you can see here. The lightning bolts are the same, but then they're different colors. Other than that, these are pretty like interesting, unique faces and court cards. One thing that I do like about this deck is that these are not inaccessible to read. I've kind of become aware of this issue, and it's something that I've paid more attention to. For people that are just doing cardistry, I don't think they care. Magicians, I don't think would use this deck to begin with. Maybe this particular deck. I mean, it's kind of a rare, valuable deck to be doing that with. But more specifically, if you're planning on busting this out at like a poker night or something like that, these are at least a deck that you can read the numbers on reasonably, and you're not sitting there struggling to figure out what they are. Probably one of my favorite Ace of Spades, honestly. This is so cool, and I like how kind of when the right light reflects off of it, it looks like it's moving a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of the Third Man Record deck of cards. Like I said, these are printed by Art of Play on their card stock by the USPCC. So they handle pretty good. They fan well. I overall really dig this deck. If you can track one down, I personally would recommend it. I really like that one. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and we'll see you guys in a couple days when I come out with another deck review that I'm a little behind on. I apologize in advance. Hopefully we can get back onto a weekly schedule with these and get my life sorted out. Also, I don't know quite, like I said, release dates of everything yet, but for sure this Tuesday I've got a podcast coming out with John Chatterton. Really cool podcast. Highly recommend checking it out, even if you're not normally into my podcast. This one's definitely worth listening to. This guy's found pirate ships at the bottom of the ocean. How freaking cool is that? Anyway, we'll see you guys in a couple days with another deck review.